Service. Always service. Service done. Hi friends, today we're gonna talk about the best lens in the world. Yes, you heard it, the best lens in the world. What kind of lens could that be? Well, the Canon people will claim that probably their 85 1.2 is the best lens in the world, and if you ask the Nikon guys, they will claim another lens, and yeah, if you ask the Sony guys, they will claim the 90 macro as the best in the world. But according to Deep Preview, which is a famous site for, you know, the listing all the best lenses according to the tests, this one is kind of high ranked, like the first. But that doesn't matter, because people out there lying so much about all the good things about the lens because they are paid to rave. As you know, I'm not paid to rave at all. I'm not sponsored in any way, direction or so. I'm just speaking straight out from my heart. And what I think is good for me could be good for you too. I hope so. So I don't lie and, you know, treat you and trick you into some economic crisis because you bought too expensive lens. The lens I'm talking about is this. It's a 90mm macro, 2.8. It's a kind of light lens. You have a stabilizer in it, which is pretty good when you're doing macro. When you like to have high shutter or low shutter, you know, like when you, I don't know, 1 second, you will not keep your camera steady, and you know. And you can't always use a tripod. This lens is awesome in those features, and also the focus ring, which was so kind of a big thing for the Sony guys and girls out there, so they raved hell about it. This is nothing new, guys. This has been around since like the 80s to have the focus ring, autofocus on and autofocus off. Yeah, well, it's sweet to have it on the ring, yes, but it's not like it's a new thing. It's been around forever. It's nothing to like rave about or jump 3 meters high up in the air and say whoa. Whoa. The thing is that make this lens awesome is that it's super sharp. I think it's the sharpest lens out there. I can't take it away from it. It's super sharp, and the price is kind of decent. It's, I don't know, I think I paid 1,100 euros for it. In Sony world, that's decent. And what you get for it was super sharp lens, super. I don't take that away from Sony. It is super sharp, and it have all that. And the focus ring, it's nice to have it on the on and off, autofocus on and off on the ring. It's nice. And also the focus is very smooth. See? And you also can lock the focus here, which is really good too. That's the features that are good. A thing that those paid ravers on YouTube especially said that, oh wow, this is a super lens, you can do everything with it. You can film with it, you can take portrait photos with it. Well, you can. If you have like, I don't know, 3 minutes between every shot, you can, I mean, use the autofocus and take the portrait. But for example, if you're taking pictures of kids which moving around all the time, or like bikers, like I love to take pictures of, which is whoosh, swishing, just passing by. This autofocus, well, see you later. It will focus in, you know, in 3 minutes. It will probably find you, and will find something that you don't want to have focus on. I use this one for recent portrait photography because it is a great portrait lens. It is. If you focus manual and you take your time and, you know, have a patient, you know, model that's, well, find yourself sitting there like smiling in 2 minutes before you find the focus, the picture will be awesome. It will totally pop. You can trust me on that one. But to get there, it's a struggle. I put the autofocus on and, well, the focus find her heels and everything else was blurred. And I tried to, you know, back focus it and, you know, tell the camera not to focus on her high heels, focus on her eyes. You know, that's where the things happens, is in their eyes. Still, the heels, because her shoes was red and they popped in that environment, and Sony thought that, well, this is the best thing. Make notes to that, I had eye focus on. So this lens is not that great if you want to do fast jobs. It is not, because you will go to manual focus, and when you go to manual focus, well, everything is good. So if you used to use manual focus, this lens is really good because of the focus ring. But don't trust the autofocus. It takes forever. No one told me that before I bought this one. Everyone was raving about, wow, this is awesome. The focus might take a little bit long, you know, like a couple of seconds. Dude, it's not seconds. It's a half of the portrait photo goes out to focus with the autofocus. So forget about using autofocus. It doesn't make any sense. Use the manual focus and you will have a blast. And this one, don't forget about, it's made to taking pictures of macro. It's not made for portraits or video or stuff like that. That's something we others add to it to see if it works for it. But I will not recommend this one for using for video, for example. It's useless. Even though there are YouTube videos telling that this is awesome for video and photo shoots and stuff like that. It is not awesome for videos. It can be good for photo shoots if you're shooting macros. You know, little flies, they land on a leaf and you take a picture of it. Is great. But for video, forget about it. It can be good if you put it on a tripod and, you know, setting the photos on a guy who's standing still like me. But not if you're running gun. It will not be sharp. It will be out of focus. But it's a really fun lens to use for macro. I took so many cool pictures of, I like play cards. They're gonna pop. Here is the one picture I took, like just for this. Here's another one that I took just for this. And here's a couple others that I took for this. A lens that you want to have for everything. This lens is not the one. This one is made for macro photo, and everything that you do besides macro photo is just a bonus. Don't even think of doing action photos with this one. It will not be good. It will be a struggle. You will struggle with the autofocus. You will struggle with everything. And also, if you're going down or up, or if you hit 2.8 and you are close, the focus length will be like this, kind of. This is a really cool thing. Imagine if you have a fly that lands here and you have those tiny little eyes and you focus in with this one, you will only have focus on the eye. That's super cool effect. But if you have a biker and the only thing you see is the end of the handlebar, it's not that cool, is it? No. Oh, if you like to have that effect, it's super cool, but it's not that cool. So yeah, if you're out for a lens that you wanna do all that stuff and like to have like super cool portrait photos that pops and you have time to take that, use this lens. This one is really good for that. If you want to take pictures of flowers or, close-ups, I don't know what you take a close-up, macro pictures in overall, this one is awesome too. If you want to film, if you want to take action photos, if you want to have like a fast lens that's really work all the time, this is not the lens for you. It is not. You can buy the 50 instead. It's cheaper, it's better. Or the 85 1.8 will work much more better and you will save money. Those lenses are not expensive either and it works really good. This one is for the macro guys and those who have time when they're taking pictures. It's a super sharp lens, 5+ on that one, but on the other things, not that much. I'm not so impressed, really not. And I know what you're thinking, like, that's... You is the problem, Leon. You are the problem. It's not the lens. Maybe. If so, I will buy a lens that fits my knowledge. It's easy as that. And I mean, I've been around a couple of years. I know how a lens works. And if it works for you, I'm very happy about it. But I think, as you follow me, you like to have a lens that works fast, thinks fast, and takes the dang picture for you. not for you, but helps you with it. Not causing trouble when you try to take it. This one caused me lots of trouble the past photo shoots I had because it was too slow. Too slow. Really too slow. It's fiddling like and can't find the focus point at all. It totally missed it. It's not funny. First thing is like, come on. And I started over, and then I go on manual focus, setting it. Perfect, taking picture. And go on an auto, and I was thinking like, well, now you got it right. No, not really. It starts back focus again. So yeah, what can I say? It's not waste of money. It's a really good lens. But if you're out for those fast picture stuff like that, buy the 85 1.8, and you will be so happy about it. Even the 50. This will give you a headache. It is if you're out for fast shoots. Like bikes, for example. All right, guys, that's it from me. I'm Leon. You can subscribe on my channels here. And also, why not? You can also thumbs up and go on my I Am Leon Official on Instagram and say hi. I'm hanging out there a lot and also hanging out here. And yeah, I will try to post 2 times a week, kind of. And if you have any suggestions of things you want to know about, learn about, just ask me. If I can, I will. Knowledge is made for sharing, so why not? Have fun, good luck with the photos. Buy this if you like macro. If you don't like macro, don't buy it, okay? Ciao!